Okay, welcome everybody. Today we have a very exciting video talking about polls, anime reactions, let's plays on the channel, and general schedule stuff. So, without further ado, let's just get into the most exciting thing first. A ReZero replacement poll. So, okay, first of all, I should mention that my Patreons do have an extra +1 weight on their votes. So if you want to be the deciding factor, head on over there. Links are in the description down below. Cool. Okay, so let's just get into the options right away. First up on the chopping block is Ao no Hako, or Blue Box in English, which is, I'll probably be using Blue Box going forward. Some of my friends are like mad fans about this property, and even though I've heard mixed things about the anime, I think mostly production side stuff, I think it's still something I want to try out. I'm fully blind to it, like with all of the shows here, but I do know the designs of the main two girls. I think their names are like Chinatsu and Hina or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. And I think the fan base is like quite 50-50 on which one is the best girl and which one is the spawn of Satan. Sorry in advance to my few friends when I inevitably end up rooting for the wrong girl. I know this show is like romance, but I don't know whether it's gonna lean more into the comedic or drama side. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, I guess. So the next batter we have is Chikyu no Undo ni Tsuite, or as most people call it, Orb, on the movements of Earth in English. Yeah. So Orb, this is another popular and pretty highly praised show that is about to finish, much like Blue Box. Once again, I am fully blind to this, except I have seen who I think is the main character, like a blonde guy, and I think his name is something Polish, like, bear with me here, Rafał? With the weird not L letter at the end, like Rafał, but with the Polish letter. Yeah. I don't know anything about this show, and I can, I guess, only speculate based on the name of the show. So I guess my best bet is space stuff. Like I have no idea what the genres are. It could be a sci-fi, could be a historical, it could be a mystery for all I know. Maybe even action if we want to be wild. I don't know. Those are, I guess, my front runner guesses for the genres or possible genres. Yeah, one of my friends keeps just recommending this show a lot, and to be fair, I was very interested in it before it even started airing. It just, something about it pulled me in. Yeah. Okay, our third entry we have is Girls Band Cry. Yeah, something CGI anime, something music and cute girls doing cute things, maybe even drama, probably not. Honestly, no idea. I I remember seeing when it was say airing. I remember seeing like one clip of some fun character or facial animation, but I no longer remember what that looked like. So yeah, once again, quite blind. One of my friends, the same friend who constantly recommends Orb, is just really recommending this one heavily too. So yeah, why not shove it to the poll as well? Like, why not? The fourth option is a bit of a different entry from the others so far, I think. It's Kaiju Hachigo, or Kaiju number 8. I literally have no idea about this one, except I've seen it in like other reaction channels polls before. Based on the name, there's probably going to be big monsters and action. Cool. I'm down for that. That's all I know. I mean, I don't even know. It's just speculation on the title. Yeah. Like, I have seen most of these shows posters vaguely. Like I always try to not look at them directly or look into the details. So I think there's like a bunch of guy characters in the poster, but I try to avoid looking at them to the best of my ability. Okay, fifth one is going to the very opposite direction of the previous entry. It's from a genre I'm not too well versed in. We have Medalist, which I believe is a sports drama, quite character focused even maybe. I've I've seen some of the popular sports shows before, like Haikyuu, for example. Uh, but this genre has like this has never been my go-to genre, and it's like it's definitely one I would be interested in expanding my knowledge in, but yeah, I just haven't gotten around to watching that many sports shows. I I think I've seen the main girl's design somewhere. She's like short and has short-ish hair, right? That's about it. Cool. Okay. Our next entry, as our number 6, we have Nigejozu no Waga Kimi, or The Elusive Samurai in English. Yeah, another one where I have no idea. This is yet again one show that the same friend kept talking about. I don't think I hear them talking about it anymore that much, but when this show was airing, I remember them yapping about it. This show quite a bit. Yeah, based on the name, I guess historical, and I I have like a hunch or a gut feeling that it's more comedic than serious, but I don't really know for sure. And that's pretty much all I can say about this one. As the 7th and third to last entry, we have a show selected by my highest tier Patreon, Tiger Frost, thank you, as part of the perks for that tier. It is... Okay, let me see if I can get this pronunciation even remotely close. Shi Huang Dailiren, or yeah, sorry for butchering that. Link click in English. Yeah, that's we're never going to use that word again. I just want to say it once. Yeah, link click. I know it's highly acclaimed, and I know he loves this show, and I've only heard good things. But somehow I just never started it. I think the Chinese name scared me away or something. I want to say it's like a mystery with maybe action, maybe. I think I remember someone saying there are like 2 audio options for this, a Chinese and a Japanese one. So if this wins the poll, we'll hold another quick one to decide which language I'm watching it in. We'll see. We'll see when that time comes, if it comes. Okay, then the 8th and penultimate option here is another Patreon pick, yay! It's Summertime Render, or Summertime Rendering. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with the title. It's like, it has an English title, but it's like, I think Japanese people made like some weird spelling, or it just reads weird, so the English title is like, they just made it more readable in English, and that's why they added the rendering instead of just render, something like that. This entry, while not having seen any episodes at all myself, I think I have a very vague idea of what to expect. I think it's like a mystery with supernatural elements or superpowers even. I want to say maybe time travel also, but I couldn't say where I heard that, if anywhere at all, or if I just conjured that idea into my head when I heard mystery and supernatural. Yeah, but plot-wise, I don't know why or how these would be the genres. I think I could expect like plot twists and lots of thrilling stuff from this show, yeah, that's like my idea going into it, or all of my knowledge. Like no plot stuff. I don't even know any of the character designs. I think there's a blonde girl somewhere there, maybe. No idea. And then last, but certainly not least, is our 9th entry, and that is Tengoku Daimakyo, or Heavenly Delusion in English. For some reason, I want to pack this together with the previous 2 entries into like roughly the same category of like a big brain mystery with maybe supernatural stuff and plot twists happening, maybe some action on the side. Yeah, I know one of the characters in this one, probably the main girl or one of the main cast, is one of my friend's all-time favorite characters. I don't know her name, but I can roughly visualize her appearance in my head. But once again, I know literally zero plot-wise, and I remember when this was airing and all my friends were recommending this to me. They were like, stay the hell away from any synopsis or anything, and I was like, okay, sure. I mean, I never read those anyways, but sure, I'll do that. So yeah, those are our 9 entries, which will battle it out for the next 4 days. There's a link to Google Docs down below in the description to go and vote, and there's like more details there. Yeah, go read those. For the way I'm gonna do this is I adopted the Tiabu method for polling, which means we have a +2, +1, 0, and -1 option for each of the entries. So this way I can gauge which shows people want more, which shows people are more on, and like so. So yeah, please give those a fair shot, I guess. Like the only thing I ask of you is that if you have not seen a show or don't have an opinion on it, please consider voting the neutral option of meh instead of the negative nah. Also, while I can't obviously make you vote a certain way, I would appreciate if people avoided brigading and voting only their favorite show with hell yes, the +2 option, and then every other option with a nah, the -1 option. I think that sounds fair, okay? Okay, cool. Now scramble away to vote. The rest is just scheduling stuff and let's play updates for the channel. Cool. Poll section over. Ooh, okay. Let me take a sip so we can now relax now that the people who were hasty are gone. Okay. Scheduling. So, with ReZero, while obviously this video is going out now, and if you look at my channel, you can only see 1 episode out, and you were wondering, why the heck is he doing a poll to replace it? What happened to the other episodes? The way we are gonna do this is, ReZero Season 3 will be ending on the, I think, 26th of March, which is in 16 days. So I was planning on doing a pace of 1 episode per day reaction for ReZero. This obviously means that normally I would have an early access, but because of this schedule and me wanting to get the reactions out at the same time as the finale comes out, I know it's purely egotistical reason, or like just me wanting to end it on the same day. Yeah, for that reason, there's not gonna be that much of an early access. If I record multiple episodes a day and put them up on the Patreon, then you might have 1, 2, or 3 episode early access. But going forward, for the winner of this poll for the next show, for that one, I'll try to have a proper early access, hopefully up to 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. And this is obviously very much a special, how do I want to say this? I guess just a special case, or I'm not gonna be past ReZero. I'm not gonna be releasing one episode every day. That's just unmanageable. This is just something I really want to try out right now. And going forward, I think I want to aim for like 2 episodes a week, maybe 3 if time allows. We'll see, because I obviously this reacting to anime thing is kind of a side thing on the channel, and the main thing was let's plays, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna like deprioritize anime reactions or shove them down, but I just want to treat it fairly-ish to the same degree as the Let's Plays. Yeah, I think that sounds fair. Yeah, so with whatever show wins the poll, I don't yet know the days, but we'll try 2 to 3 episodes per week, especially since these are much easier to record than Let's Plays, which take like hour and a half each, and I can get these out in less than an hour, most likely. Sometimes I might have a lot to talk about, so case by case basis, I guess. Cool. Okay, I think that is pretty much it. Patreons do have that extra voting power, so that's that. That's cool. And I think that's all I want to say about anime reactions. So let's move to the Let's Play section. I know there's been a bit of a lackluster run recently with what has been coming out, and me saying I want to do this but then not delivering on it, and that's definitely something I want to fix. Like I mentioned in my previous, it was a post on the channel, it wasn't a full-on video. I did say that I want to slowly start ramping up the schedule, and we've been going slow for the past month or so, so I think now is the time we want to increase the pace. Like, for the past month, I've pretty much only done Fate and Dark Souls content, and maybe a couple Umineko videos here and there. But I definitely want to get back to recording all of the videos equally. Like, if you go to my Patreon right now, you can see that I have like 10 videos of Fate in the early access, which is like just way too much. But yeah, I still do kind of want to prioritize Fate because I'm so close to finishing the game. I'm like, I want to say 15 videos away, and I can pump those out easier than the other games because it's a visual novel. So yeah, there might still be some more Fate focus for a little bit, but after that I do want to go back to the schedule of equally uploading everything. After I finish Fate, there's gonna be, well, I'll talk about the Fate stuff soon enough. Yeah, I'm gonna be having a bit of a Fate focus, but still try to upload everything. And then when I'm done with Fate, I'm going to switch to having a bit of a focus on both Nier Replicant and the House in Fata Morgana, because I'm very close in both of those games to the ending of them. I know there's sequels for both of them, but we'll get to those when we get to those. So yeah, the focus is gonna be a bit more on Fate for until I finish it, and then a bit more on Fata Morgana and Nier until I finish the respective games there I'm close to finishing. Yeah? Yeah. Then we have some other stuff, which is well, we have Final Fantasy returning. I'm gonna wait until I'm done with Fate until I start posting Final Fantasy content, but that is definitely coming back, and it's gonna be a permanent stay until, I don't know, probably until the rest of my life. We'll see how that goes. There's just so much stuff. Yeah. Then there's the two anime gotcha games on my channel, which are Zenless Zone Zero and Wuthering Waves. Now, those two games are kinda unique in the sense that they are live service games with constantly rolling out content and events, and I've missed so much content in them, and I'm not dropping anything. I'm definitely going to play all of the content, don't worry about that. It's just like I'm already missing out content, and it just makes me, the FOMO just makes me stressed out. So I was thinking I'm gonna hold back on those specific games and their content for a little bit until I get things to be more manageable with, finishing Fate, finishing Nier, finishing Fata Morgana, finishing something else, until I start reeling them back in. I might do a video or two on them every now and then because they are some of my absolute favorites. Like I'm a purebred gotcha gamer. I love those types of games so much. So I don't want to be apart from them, but for the sake of my own stress and sanity, I'm gonna hold back on those more than the others. Cool. Then okay, yeah, then let's get into the Fate stuff, which I want to talk about. There's been a bit of talking in my Discord, which is another place you guys should join. Funny memes there every day. Lots of talk in the Dark Souls chat, actually. That's funny. It's there's so much talk there. But yeah, after I finish Fate, I have like a tentative plan on what I want to do following the Hollow Ataraxia visual novel. I know for a fact that after I finish Hollow Ataraxia, I am going to be reacting to two anime content from the Fate universe that I have not yet seen. One being Carnival of Phantasm. I have seen all of the content relating to it by now. Kinda. I haven't played Tsukihime visual novel, but I have seen the anime and read the manga for it like way before. So I know the characters there. So that's the first one. And then the next one, which I was honestly just holding out on watching when it started airing, just because I hadn't read Hollow Ataraxia, which because I heard there's a lot of character interactions in this game. It's the Emiya Sanchi no Kyo no Gohan, which is something food in today's Emiya's household or something. That's something I've been really interested in watching. Then those are the only two content I'm promising on doing after Fate Hollow Ataraxia, but I can be persuaded to do more Fate content too. Like, I'm personally interested in what is it called? The Grail Zeppel what is it called? That one anime with Waver as adult, and I think Lord El Melo's Case Files is yeah, I think that's the English name. Yeah, that one. And then I don't want to start playing Fate Grand Order because I've already played the first six areas, but I know the rest of the game is like very highly praised and the writing gets better and better, but like it's an infinite time consumption sinkhole. So I'm just probably not gonna play it, but I could watch the animes for them, or maybe just do the main story via, I don't know, playing it myself or watching videos on YouTube, reacting to them, something like that. Yeah. Those are, I think, my current plans on Fate content, and after that, this slot is just gone, done and dusted, and over with, and I will have more time to dedicate to other stuff. Yeah. Then there is one game which I well, 2 games actually. Both of them are very long, which I have wanted to play for so long, but I've had my hands full with so many other things that I just never found the time. Those being the Atelier games, with the one with Atelier Ryza, that one too, including that series. Basically alchemy and gathering ingredients, that kind of stuff. I've played like 2 hours of the very first game or something, but I stopped very quickly. And then the other series being Touhou Project. I just personally really want to get into those games eventually, but I've never found the time, and I want to do something with them, but I don't know how. There's just too much too much things to play and too little time. Need to figure out something. Yeah, I don't know. This is getting too rambly here at the end. I don't think I have anything else much to say. More schedule, better schedule regarding the other games. Yeah, more content overall, and anime content for the next 2 weeks is gonna be pretty rampant. 1 video a day is what I'm aiming for. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's, I guess, leave it here, and happy voting. Yeah. Cool. See ya.